Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Beast! I'm YouTube famous now, available in 2018. The album, Dad AF, affiliate link below, only on iTunes. Just like a white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh. Say who? Alright, let's get right into this video. So many people ask me in the comment sections, they're like, what is that thing you say at the beginning? Okay, so let's slow it down. Beast! Beast. Like a beast. Like beast. Okay, let's get right into this video, shall we? Let me adjust my hat. Today, we're gonna talk about Jacqueline Hill and her new alleged, supposed boyfriend. Alright, are y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Okay, so this is how it all came out. Now, I've done my research. I've looked at the Instagrams. I've looked at the pictures. I've looked at the pictures being removed. I've looked at all of it, okay? I've watched all the drama videos. I have done my research because I'm basically the Anderson Cooper of YouTube. Okay, I used to be the Andy Cohen, Andy Cohen, sometimes Anderson Cooper, forever the Janis Joplin, sometimes the Lita Ford, and always and forever the Anderson Cooper of YouTube. All right, so let's get right into this. So this is what happened. I made a video several weeks ago talking about, well, I've made so many Jacqueline Hill videos at this point, I don't even know, right? So a couple weeks ago, I did a video and I talked about the fact that Jacqueline Hill's ex-husband, John Hill, had put a picture out with this supposed new girlfriend on Instagram, and that Jacqueline had commented underneath it and said that she was happy for them and that they had moved on and they just still wanted to remain friends and yada, yada, yada. And I made a video about that. And then underneath there, somebody had, or like there was all these comments, right? And a lot of people were coming for John Hill saying they thought it was tacky, they thought it was inappropriate that he did this so soon and whatever. And Jacqueline Hill has since taken off her comment. So, you know, the question of whether or not it's too soon, we don't really know because we have no real idea of what went on in their marriage, and I've said that time and time again. And a couple people came to me and they said, you know, you said in your original video about Jacqueline Hill that you were not going to discuss their relationship, and I'm not, okay? There's a lot that I could say on video, and quite frankly, there's a lot of personal opinions I've had that I have conversations with my friends, probably just like you do, that I would never take to camera and talk about. You know, things about recovery, things about addiction, things about that have been speculated that possibly happened in the marriage that are out there in the world. I will not be talking about those things. I don't know if I could handle my marriage after it was over being dragged through the mud. But it's over, okay? And now we're in a new world of Jacqueline Hill. And Jacqueline Hill is somebody that's very, very interesting to us. She is a public figure. She's, you know, huge beauty guru. And I'm going to talk to you about the beauty guru part in a second because I think that's important. So, you know, now she's supposedly moved on. How do we know this? Well, this is what happened. So, people out there, y'all people, listen, people, okay? I need a sip of my coffee. You people do your research. My DMs have been filled, okay, with this girl, this supposed new girlfriend of John Hill's, supposed new girlfriend, now supposed not new girlfriend, I guess we'll find out, posting pictures on Instagram and things like that, and people are like sending me all these pictures, and they're like, poor Jacqueline, and blah, 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 blah. Well, I mean, we don't know. They could have been separated for a long time. Divorces take some time. They don't just have, like, this is so interesting to me that, like, people aren't really catching on to this. Divorces take some time. Now, I don't know in the state of California how long they take, but I do know in the state of Indiana, the quickest divorce that you can have is about 6 weeks. Now, when you're talking about separation of, you know, material assets, money, things like that, whether there's alimony involved, we have no idea, okay? And I don't really care to know those things. Those are private information things to do with Jacqueline and John. I don't feel like I have any right knowing those things. But that's a lengthier divorce, okay? That's a divorce that could take some time. So, you know, it begs to ask the question that this has probably been going on for quite some time. This isn't like they just got separated yesterday. She just wrote, I believe that Jacqueline Hill is trying to handle this as classy as possible. I do believe that she is talking to PR people, and I kind of even wonder if she isn't, you know, like seeking some help. I'm just saying, from like a counselor or a life coach or something, because she seems to just be handling this with such utter class. I mean, I'm just so impressed with how she's handling all of this, that I do believe that she has people behind her that are helping her get through this and telling her what to do. And if that's the case, I think that's fantastic. And Jacqueline, if you're handling this all on your own, you're a better person than I am. I'm telling you, because some of these things that have happened, I'd be like, oh Oh no, not today. No. Because we all wake up on the wrong side of the bed every once in a while. We got some things to say, So I don't know. They could have been separated 2 years ago. I don't believe that as far as the pictures and those things go. And maybe it was a very speedy divorce. But even then, we're talking months. This isn't something that just happened. So when people are coming to John Hill and they're saying, you rushed into this relationship, whatever, it is what it is. Here's the thing. I suggest to people that you take a year before you get into another relationship. And the reason I think that that's a great suggestion is because it gives you time to really think about yourself. And this is 20 years of me having worked in the field, and me doing relationship counseling with people and things like that in the past. I don't do that anymore. I don't, okay? I'm a candle review company now, if you didn't know, all right? But people would always ask me, well, how long should somebody wait? And I'd say, 9 months, a year, give yourself some time. Get to know yourself. Get to know who you are, right? So that then you have something to give the next person that comes along. Now, I will say, even giving such splendid advice, I myself have not always, followed that advice. Because when Mr. Wonderful or Miss Wonderful is knocking on your door, what are you supposed to say? Oh, no, 3 more months? No, 3 more months? In recovery, one of the things we say is that, if you're early in sobriety, don't get in a relationship before a first year. You don't have anything to give somebody else, right? And I think that could be equally as true in a relationship breakup and things like that. That being said, just take some time for yourself. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to speculate about all that kind of stuff, okay? But what's come out since is that supposedly Jacqueline Hill has been dating somebody. And if she is, and she's keeping on the lowdown, okay, and she's keeping under wraps, aces to her for being such a class act that she's like, I'm not putting this out there in the world yet. I'm not ready and all this kind of stuff. And I will tell you this is interesting because this is a completely different subject. But a couple months ago, I did a video about Brittany and Baby, who are she's a family vlogger and she talks about her kids, and her husband are getting divorced. Well, she met somebody new and she put him in a video, and I mean to tell you, people came for her, okay? In the comment sections of my videos, all over Twitter, people came for her and they're like, I cannot believe you're moving on so soon and blah, blah, blah. But their big issue was that there were kids involved and that she was bringing kids into the picture. And I do understand that, okay? I really, really do. And I'm very, very thankful that with both of my parents when they got divorced, and I'm an only child, but when they got divorced, that they did not bring people that they were dating around for several years. They kind of let me get used to the idea that I was single. But Jacqueline and John don't have any kids, okay? So they're free agents at this point. Well, this girlfriend of John Hill's, I guess she got pushed right into the spotlight. Nobody really gets pushed into the spotlight, you know what I mean? You ever seen a picture of Dolly Parton's husband? Maybe 1 or 2. All these years they've been married and he lives a completely private life. So you can have a partner that's in the public eye and never once have a public persona. You don't have to, right? But she came out and she started putting up pictures on her Instagram. She probably thought, well, fuck it now. Everybody knows I'm going to put my pictures out. I'm going to get my 15 minutes of fame, okay? I might want to put me out a palette and, I don't know, call it moved on or something like that. So anyway, so she somebody says to her on Instagram, hold on, let me get my receipt and read it. Okay, somebody says to her, you do you and don't pay attention to what others are telling you. This is the receipt that all the drama channels are talking about, and it came to me numerous people. You do you and don't pay attention to what others are telling you not to do. If y'all got a connection, that's cool. Y'all be happy together, right? And she says, me and John are not the bad guys, and Jacqueline isn't either. They just didn't work out. Let us all be happy. Jacqueline has her new man, and John has me. Let's forget it and move on. This isn't even your life, it's mine, and have some decency and mind your own business. I'll never let anything bad happen to John. I want him clean and happy, same for Jacqueline. And so basically what she's saying is, she's trying to come out classy too, and say I want John to be clean and happy, and I want Jacqueline to be happy. I want us all to be happy. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Well, honey, I'm sorry to tell you, that ain't the way that breakups and divorce work. They just aren't, okay? And not when you live in the public eye. They just aren't, okay? And I don't know who this girl is that she thought that she was just going to roll right in and she's just going to make everybody be camp counselors together and be happy we were all just going to get along. That wasn't going to happen. Do you think Jacqueline Hill's fans were going to let that happen? No, ma'am. Not on a good day, okay? That just wasn't going to happen. And I'm starting to wonder a little bit if there wasn't a lot of discussion with John and Jacqueline about how they were going to move forward with putting things out there. There had to have been some discussion, right? Because they both put out statements about their separation at the same time, which apparently they were already divorced at, and just said, hey, we've gone our separate ways, okay? And I think those two statements that they put out were very, very classy. So I'm not going to speculate as to why John has all of a sudden decided to start stirring the pot and putting all stuff out there. You know, I'm not even going to speculate. There will be no conspiracies on my channel. I've on other videos, but not on this one, okay? Not when it comes to somebody's, public life and their, it's a lot, you guys. And I think for any of us, one of the things that we have to remember, and I say this in a lot of my videos, is that at the end of the day, these people are human beings. And I can't imagine all of this being played out in public. I've had so many friends of mine that have gone through divorces. And, I've had tough times in my own marriage. Listen, marriage is not easy. And I've talked extensively on all of my channels about being in marriage counseling and how it saved our marriage. Can you imagine if all of that was played out in the public eye, like how hurtful that would be? You and your husband get into a fight and the next day you wake up and there's people are talking about it and it's all over Twitter and it's all over Instagram. So I do think that we, have to be a little respectful of them. And so then this is where I do kind of agree with John's new girlfriend, who he has supposedly, allegedly, I don't know, don't really care, quite frankly. I wouldn't have known who John Hill was had he never been married to Jacqueline, and probably most of you wouldn't either. But this is where, it's interesting to me because apparently, allegedly, he unfollowed this new girlfriend off of Instagram and deleted his pictures of her and all this kind of stuff, okay? So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if they broke up. I don't know that if he just said, girl, cool it, okay? Like, I have had it. I'm trying to get away from all this kind of public persona stuff and you're just hyping it up. People always looking for a fight, aren't they? But this is where I do agree with her when she says that we are not the bad guys. Nobody is the bad guy here, okay? I mean, unless one of them would come out and say something that was absolutely disastrous about the other one, which they haven't, nobody is the bad guy. They've gone their separate ways, and that's the statement they put out, and that's the statement that we need to respect. And then she says, they just didn't work out. Let us all be happy. And I really, really agree with that statement. It's like, why can't we just let them be happy? Why can't, I'm making this video because every other person out there made this video too. And I thought, well, I got some things to say about it. I do, okay? Like, who's this new boyfriend of Jacqueline Hill's? I want to know. I mean, listen, it's none of my business, but I am nibby. I mean, I'm not going to lie, okay? But you know what? I think Jacqueline Hill will do it on her own time if she truly is dating somebody. But I will say this, okay? This girl knows what she's doing, commenting on her pictures, all right? Jacqueline Hill's dating somebody. This isn't no conspiracy. This is no speculation, none of that kind of stuff. This girl wouldn't have put it out there if it weren't the truth, okay? She knew what she was doing when she put that comment out there. So what that tells me is, Jacqueline, John is happy with this new girl. Hey, praise you. Take her to church with your moms on Sunday, okay? I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I wish all the happiness in the entire world. Maybe I'll see you at the Chinese buffet someday. I don't know you. Listen, we don't shop together, but hey, let's go. Hey, General Tso's chicken, I'm down, okay? I don't know these people, right? Have a great life. But let's talk about Jacqueline Hill for a second, okay? If she's got her a new man, I hope to God he is not somebody that wants to take to the Instagram on day 2 and have a picture. I really don't, okay? I hope for Jacqueline Hill that she meets somebody that like Dolly Parton's married to, okay? Somebody that doesn't want all of this. Because I will tell you, it is a lot easier to be on YouTube when your husband or partner could give a rat's ass about being in the public eye. I'm telling you, and maybe that's part of what happened with John. I don't know. My husband, if I ask him, if I'm like, hey, will you do a good Q&A with me? Sometimes he's like, yeah. Other times he's like, absolutely not. I'm not in the mood today. I worked all day. I'm tired. No, okay? This is your thing. This is your passion, right? And I respect that. And a lot of times, it's a lot easier. We see all this stuff going down with Trisha Paytas and Jason Nash, right? Well, hyped up or fake or real, who knows? I mean, I am so bored of that whole storyline. But anyway, now they're supposedly going to want to have a baby or something. That video is probably coming down the road. But anyway, it's a lot easier when the person that you're with is not on YouTube and isn't in the public eye and all that kind of stuff. It just is. It's a lot easier. So I hope she meets her a good down-home guy. He likes to make homemade pizzas. He likes to rent him a good rom-com on a Friday night, and she keeps him low-key. And then I'll tell you what she ought to do, okay? Now listen, Jacqueline, you need to listen to me right here. This is some good advice I'm giving you. This is some serious, real good advice I'm giving you, okay? You got some clout, gal. I don't know if you know it or not, but you got millions of subscribers on YouTube, okay? I'll get down on my bloody knees and beg for some subscribers that you got, okay? I could work my ass off tooth and bone and not get those kind of subscribers. You got some clout, okay? You need to call up old Simon & Schuster, Mr. Simon & Schuster, and you need to say, listen, I'm gonna put me a book deal together, okay? And you're gonna pay me, I don't know, $10 million, and it's gonna be called Jacqueline Hill, My Life as a Beauty Guru, How to Be Beautiful Inside and Out. See, because no other beauty guru has really done this. A few, who care? You need to put this book out there, right? And then the day that it drops, okay? You need to do you a palette, see? And you need to do it all fun, fresh colors, pinks and all that kind of stuff, see? Saying, I have moved on, I have found my wings, and I feel beautiful today. And you call all of them things like phoenix from the ashes, butterfly, out of the cocoon. And then you call your whole palette fresh start. See, that's what you need to do, okay? And then you need to do a music video, because I like some of these music videos that these people put out. She did that with that vault, but listen, I was gonna buy, hey y'all, don't get mad at me, but I was gonna buy that vault and I was gonna do a giveaway with it. Where's she at? I don't know. So anyway, I think maybe she decided that she was gonna do the Fresh Start palette first. If that comes out, listen, I haven't looked up any public records or anything. Don't be getting on the Google. I just made that up, but I do think it's good advice, okay? So anyway, when that vault comes out, I will be buying it though and giving it away. But I do think that's smart, you know? And then do your little music video like you did, you know, when you were gonna do the Morphe vault. I don't know when she's coming out, but you know, that music video was cute on Instagram when you're sitting there, pink, and I liked that. I thought that was real pretty, right? You put a music video together. Joey Graceffa did this when he wrote his book, and then he came out and did all that Children of Eden. Who'd care? But you know, and then he did that, and then he had Daniel Prade in the video. Now they've been together all these years. See, that's what you need to do, okay? You need to have you a man sitting there in a really hot, like Armani suit, sitting in a chair, and you walk over to him, and it's like 2.2 seconds of this man being there, and everybody's like, who is that? And that's your new man. And that's how you introduce him to the world. Nobody's gonna follow him on Instagram. I mean, they're all gonna follow. We're all gonna follow him on Instagram because we wanna know, right? But that's how you introduce him to the world. Don't put him in no my boyfriend tag video. That shit's tacky, okay? I've done it. Listen, you do. That's like when you're starting out, you do that kind of, I've done it, okay? It's tacky, but I ain't got the clout you got. I'm like, listen, boyfriend tag, husband tag. I mean, I don't got the clout that you do. If I did, I'd do me some fancy movie. I'd hire me a crew. I'd do some real black and white kind of cool music video and just have them sitting in a chair drinking a lemonade or a scotch and soda, or I don't know, smoking a cigar or something. And then sitting over there, and then I just kind of walk over and like, you know, touch his hair. See, I gave you the whole idea. Why don't these people call me up for being their PR agents? But listen, I don't really care. I'm happy for these people if they've moved on, okay? Let's let them move on. Let's let them be happy. Let's let them screw who they want to screw. Let's let them date who they want to date. Let's let them get married all over and wreck it all over if they want to. Hell, I have fought for marriage equality for the last 10 years. Just for the right to fight with my husband if I want to, and I'm happy I'm there. And I think everybody else deserves the same right too. So anyway, what do y'all think about this? Do you think she's dating somebody, or do you not think she's dating somebody? I think she is, and she's keeping it low key. Can you imagine how this conversation goes first date, right? And he's like, so what's it like dating you? And she's like, well, I mean, like, you know, I have a little bit of a following on YouTube. Oh, okay. Well, is there anything I should worry about? Well, no. I mean, like, you know, I do videos. Oh, okay. And like, he has no clue what she does, right? She's like, well, there is one thing I should probably warn you about. There's these 3 drama channels out there, Peter Monn, Rich Lux, and Karina Kaboom. Can you imagine? And then she's like, I gotta tell you about them because they're gonna come for you. They are going to come for you. He's like, oh, now listen, Jacqueline, I think you're really nice and you're sweet and I'd love to spend some time with you. But I heard about those 3. No, ma'am. Anyway. Oh, it's all a bunch of fun, isn't it? I think, why can we not just be happy for somebody wanting to be in love? I love to be in love. Don't you love to be in love? I will talk to you guys later. I hope you all find love. Bye.